This is Shawn with Gate City. We are back on a job where we did an inspection of this culvert, the one that's running under the pool over here. And the plan for today, we've discussed a bunch of different things. The plan for today, okay, so let me update you really quickly. The homeowner said that when this concrete was put in, they damaged the pipe, and that they actually dug it up and repaired it. So we think that's where the obstruction is coming from. So I didn't know that when we inspected it the first time, but the plan is to run the camera and try to find where we're first hitting it, cut that out, dig it up, see what we can do. And the inspection camera company, Sanyipace, saw the video and reached out to me and asked if I wanted the corresponding locating meter to go with it. So we're going to try this out today. And they also had an updated version of their camera, and so they sent this to me as well. So the plan is to test out this locating meter. We're going to come in from this side with this newer camera, try to locate where we first see the obstruction, and then I brought the original camera. We're going to go in from the other side and try to locate the other side of the obstruction, and then just draw a rectangle on the concrete, cut it out, and dig it up. So that's what we're working on today. Yeah. Okay, so we've got water here. Now, presumably, I think the pipe's going uphill. Yeah. So wherever we run out of the water is where we want to be. It should be pretty close. I think we were around 20 feet. Looks like right there, eh?
It does indeed. And that is some sort of obstruction.
Yep, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's laying right there where we need to fix the pipe. It looks like that might be where the pipe was repaired anyway. See that edge?
Mm-hmm, I do.
So leave it right there and let me see if I can transmit it.
Okay. Yeah, it's approximately in this area.
God, I think it's right there. Oop. We got a third bar right there. Hang on. Third bar right there. Hang on, hang on. I guess. Put a dot. All right, let's get him out here.
Okay.
Okay, we think we found it over there. So we're going to turn this one off now. And we're going to take this camera over to the outlet side and run it in and see if we can find the other side of it. I really didn't think that was that close to that tree, so we're going to get the homeowner out here just to double check. So here we're looking for wherever we find water. Now I think there was a Y up here somewhere. Yeah, see that? We gotta get that thing to go in that side there. We located the second camera head for our second yellow dot, so we're probing to see if we're anywhere near it. Jeremy's gonna go down there and listen, and I'm going to tap. All right, ready, Jeremy?
That sounds like it. Yep, you're knocking it.
Okay, so we're like maybe a foot or so deep.
Maybe just expose it.
Fun. Yep.
Indeed. Okay. Thank you very kindly, sir.
Yeah, I'm just up here trying to mess with TVs.
Okay, so we think we've got the pipe there, and that's at the, basically the two camera heads came together right there. So we're going to pull the camera head back from this side to where we first see damage and mark that, and then theoretically we'll cut that part out, and that'll be the damaged pipe.
That'll be the damaged pipe.
God, I hope so. Okay. Okay, we turn the water on, and I'm just not really feeling this. I don't know why there's water staining halfway up the pipe there, and mud and everything else, like it's been holding water. And the problem with a job like this, as soon as we touch it, the whole thing is now our problem. So they're saying that the concrete, whenever they came into the concrete pool deck, they dumped the extra concrete down this pipe and it clogged it, and they dug it up and fixed it. But does that mean that the pipe is even graded right and everything else? Is that why it's holding the water? Is that why it's not flowing? It's just hard to tell. All right, it looks like it's right there. I got 2 bars on one. Go away from it. 2 bars pop up, go away, they're gone. 2 bars, go away, they're gone. 2 bars, go away. So it's right in here somewhere.
Okay, are you ready for a possibility?
Yes, I'm ready.
What if we hypothesize that it was laid with proper grade,
Uh-huh.
but the tree grew, and now there is a root pushing up a belly where that root's just gotten bigger over time?
I mean, it looks like it's right through here.
Yeah. So
We're over here checking this grate at the garage door. We think it's coming in over here somewhere as well.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
yeah, it took a while.
Okay, so the problem with that is they've got it going way deep. And so that whole box can't come up any, which it needs to.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just let it go so deep. We always try to mind our fall.
Water has.
Well, at this point in the job, the pipe is not anywhere near where it's supposed to be under the concrete. It's actually under that giant tree. And we just don't, we don't know what we're doing here. We don't know what we're dealing with. The camera has been really, really helpful, and the locating meter has been really, really helpful. But all that did for us was told us that it was in a really crappy spot. So the plan is to maybe try to dig around there and see what we can do in there. We had the homeowner out there several times to look at it and brainstorm what we should do. So that's what we're going to try, is just to dig up the pipe and see if we can even get to it.
Do you need me to move that?
Okay, well, I didn't end up in the pool. So we are going to dig up where the damage appears to be, even though we're right up against this tree. So the homeowner said that last time they dug it up, they cut the concrete, but our locating meter is saying it's here, right next to the tree. He says maybe they dug up, or maybe they cut the concrete and didn't need to, but I'm just a little bit apprehensive about digging this up and spending a bunch of money and not fixing it. So talked to the homeowner quite a bit about maybe replacing the whole pipe or whatever, but he said go ahead and dig it up and see what you get, and we'll see if this works, he said. So that's what we're gonna do. Originally with this job, we were just going to dig where the homeowner thought he remembered that they had cut the concrete. And if it hadn't been for that locating meter that we had, we would have just been digging forever and never found the pipe. So we're starting out with digging where the locating meter told us to dig, and even though it's right up against this tree and there's sprinklers and everything else all around, and maybe even pool pipes, we are just going to go in here and see what we can find and then go from there. But at this point, I'm pretty worried about what we're going to find here, especially being this close to a huge tree. All right, it looks like we found the culvert pipe, but we also found an irrigation line. So I guess I'm going to try to dig around it. Well, we've already found 2 sprinkler lines, and we've just barely touched the culvert pipe. So it just looks like it's going straight under this huge tree. Would we be better off just to try to run some like an overflow pipe of PVC and keep it high?
So in other words, leave this line intact and then do a second PVC line over top of it.
Mm-hmm. And we could snake it all the way around this thing.
Well,
I mean, there's sprinkler line, there's power, there's plants that they want to keep. There's whatever this is. He doesn't know what it is, but it's still in use. There's lighting.
if you did that, how would you take it to avoid this?
Okay, let me catch you all up. So, the issue we have over here, this pipe is super deep. This culvert pipe, let me get you in there real quick. That pipe is super deep, and it's going pretty much right under this tree. And so it's in such bad shape, and the homeowners can't even leave and go out of town, and if it rains, they're just terrified that it's going to flood back here. So we've been talking and talking and talking. I think what we're going to do is put an 8-inch PVC from that catch basin and just beeline it across. I think we can barely miss this little micro channel here, so we'll be cutting about maybe a 12-inch trench through here and just send it right on top of the old one, and that'll function more like an overflow. So we'll leave the existing pipe in there because it does still flow. It just can't handle the capacity because of whatever. And the other problem too is I could probably dig it up, but to be able to repair it, you've got to dig a pretty decent sized hole around it. And the other thing is, I just don't think this machine's going to get through these roots. That's a big tree. So, and the homeowners want, and the other thing, like, even if you fix this pipe, it's still not graded right. So when we're cameraing up through here, you can see on the sides of the pipe, there's just like mud all the way, like a third up on the pipe. And so whatever's going on with this pipe, it's not working. And so even if we band-aid it right here, it still might not solve the problem completely. Whereas if we put a new PVC pipe, 8-inch, beeline it across there, I think that's what the plan is. So I've got to get him a quote, and I guess I'm going to leave the X here. So anyway, that's what we are going to do here. And of course, if you all remember this video, that's what a bunch of you recommended, was just do it right the first time, and the homeowners would tend to agree. I've definitely been agonizing over this one for a while because I just don't like doing these kind of band-aid jobs. So I feel a lot better about it. Okay, we're gonna get cleaned up.
Also, I don't know where the...
Luckily, we were able to find exactly where that pipe was. Sanyipace really came through for us on that one. So I can't wait to use those tools again. The inspection camera coupled with this locating meter really let us dial it in. And look at this, we'd even brought some extra pipe to do the repair and everything else. But this thing really worked well. This was definitely a difficult project, and I really agonized over this for quite a while. The homeowner had reached back out to me several times, and it's just when you start digging and you don't know what you're going to run into, there's just so many possibilities of stuff to go wrong. And having that camera with the locator was really, really, really helpful. And I'm going to have a link for a discount code for that too if you want to check it out. But as you saw, the homeowner said that they had cut up the concrete, and I came that day prepared to cut concrete and dig up the pipe, and it was nowhere near where they said it was going to be. So this was definitely a challenging one. We had to think on our feet a lot, and I had the homeowner out there, just kept calling him back out, like, we found this, we found the pipe, we found sprinkler pipes, like, what do you want to do, what should we do? And the homeowner was very, very, very understanding and everything. Really, they just wanted a good solution, so they weren't too worried about like some of the hiccups that we found. But we'll be doing this job pretty quick, so make sure to stay tuned for that video. But let me know what you all think about this. This is definitely an interesting one where you just don't know what you're going to find, and the information you do have doesn't really line up with what you're finding. And again, that locating meter was the ticket for getting this job at least moving forward. So this is the next step in this job, and you'll be seeing more coming up soon. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Shawn. I'd like to thank you for watching this next installment on this job, and pretty soon you will see us just cutting straight into that pool deck. So it's going to be a pretty interesting video to see what happens. But with that, I will let you go, and I will see you all in the next one.